Nothing's more annoying than a fucking intro. So guess what we're not going to do? A fucking intro. You've seen the title of the video. You've seen it already. You've got this issue here. Okay. Yep. We're going to put a shifter cable in this piece of shit. Let's do it. Step one, remove this bezel. Good thing for you, GM puts their shit together like Legos. You just pull it apart. You may have to put it down into gear. Boom. Just like that. Hazards will come on as a convenience factor. Anyway, put your wheel back up so you got some room to work with. You can put it back in park too if you want. Now, there's clips that hold this on. Also, 9/32 is what you need. We'll just slap that on the end of this. 2 screws. Just let it fall onto the floor. Then you grab this thing and you just pull it off. 4 10mm, 2 there, 2 there. Put them fall onto the floor. Boom. Pull that up. Now that we can see what we're working with here, this is your shift linkage here. Okay, I'll show you. Right there's your cable. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to pop this little clip out right here. You pop this clip out. Just grab something to pop it out with. Just say, bye Felicia. Also, there's 2 plastic tabs that hold this in. Before you do any of that, go ahead and pop it off this. It's just bushings that hold this on, so don't be afraid. They just pop on and pop off. Just like so. Now, like I was saying, there's 2 plastic tabs here. Push in on one. And then there's a top one up there too. She bows. Okay, now you're free on this part here. And we gotta go down a little further. All right, this is important. You can see the cable right there, correct? Yes, you can. I don't know if this is actually put in the right spot. It doesn't look like it. But this bolt there and that piece of metal is supposed to wrap around the cable. I don't know why. It doesn't really secure it. It just keeps it flopping around, I suppose. So you're supposed to take that off. But it doesn't feel like mine's even connected to it. I'll remove it just in case so it's not in the way. And I'll be back to show you what that looks like. I can tell you with 110% confidence that this will not be going back in. This wraps around the cable, and then it has 1 bolt there, like I showed you, and then it kind of just clips in the top. Kind of like an old carburetor linkage or something crazy. Anywho, after that's removed, you can just grab your cable. Just grab your cable. There you go. There's the one end. Now, you're going to want to take this off. Luckily for me, my truck is completely rotted, so there's not really much holding it anymore. You're going to want to get this back door out of the way. Move your junk. And then the whole thing just comes out. And of course, my e-brake cable broke on me. Get that out of the way. Onto the brake pedal, onto the grass pedal. Yep. Somebody has ran speaker wires. That was not me, I can tell you that for free. Just get your vinyl floor out of the way. You know, look at how clean this is. They just don't make them like this anymore. So once you get that to stay, you're going to take off these factory clamps. Fun fact, those are not factory. To remove the factory hardware, go ahead and get it out of the way. This is where the break happened, obviously. What happened is I was parked on a hill and I wanted to go put it into drive from park, and I wanted to go pull it down, and I ended up separating the shielding from the cable. Has nothing to do with the rust. Either just rubber grommets. You have to go down through that way. You can't, I guess you can come up that way. That's fine. Okay, work's done up here. Let's go underneath. Welcome back. This is where it hooks the tranny. Don't worry about that. These grommets go bad all the time. These little bushings that are in here, so just pop that off. Normally you use a flathead, but in this case your fingers work just as well. Then we got another one of those style connectors here that hold the cable in. And you want to get your tool wherever I fucking left it. Bracket. Ouch. The cat is hot. You got a safety clip for your safety clips. I'll never find that again. Now you can push these tabs in. There it is. Hello. Okay, now that that's out, you'll just snake it around, kind of like we did before. And I'm pretty sure there's one more mount. Let's see if I can find it. Little plastic doodads like that holding the cable. Those just pop off nice and easy. Just like so. Little zip ties from the factory. I have no idea where this thing is connected. I'm assuming that's why they tell you to do it in 2 sections, but that's okay. Where we're going, we don't need to do that. See? Nothing to it. And we'll just pull this up through. I could just have a junkyard. I wasn't paying other parts store prices. But let's just get a quick measurement here. This is, like I said, this is one from the junkyard. All the bushings were in good shape. Cable's in phenomenal shape. So yeah, let's go ahead and route this new one in the truck. Hopefully this doesn't make a difference. I just seen that. It shouldn't make a difference. I don't think. But you never know. It could. Put a little plug back in. We'll button that up here later in a bit. Let's go ahead and get this on the tranny. Hopefully it's long enough. Hopefully everything works. I don't know why 2-wheel drive would be different, but you never know. I'm going to try to route this thing kind of in the way it was up there. So we're just going to shove it above that wiring harness. It's starting to rain. I wish I could have pulled this in the garage. Really regretting my decision. Anyway. Okay, so far, so good. Well, yeah, there it is. So that's where it goes on to the transmission. Well, maybe. Yeah, just work her around, you know? Let her know who's boss. There's that. And we'll hook this on to our linkage. Ooh, that bushing is nice. Okay, we got the grommet put in. It's all nice and secure. They actually leave a little groove in the plastic shit there to mount this thing. So I'm gonna route this up through the dash, and I'll meet you guys up there at the column. Okay, got our router nice and nice and neat up through there where it's supposed to be, and got it hooked on to the shifter with the clip. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna adjust this thing. Obviously, that's park. Okay, so you can see how far it's off. I'm gonna show you how to adjust that accordingly with the adjuster. Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna need a tool, flathead, or where's my pick? There's my pick. This is the adjustment right here. The thing that they told you to take apart. So we're gonna pop this up like this. It's supposed to hold itself, but whatever. What you wanna do is you wanna pop this yellow thing up. So I'm gonna try to do that. This thing's supposed to hold itself, but it won't. So let's see if I can just do this with one hand. We're gonna pop that up, and then those will pop out. I'll show you here in a second. This is what it looks like popped up. It needs to go a little more. I was gonna try to get it on video here. See if I can pop it out with my finger. Not looking like I can. Let me see if I can just give this a little. There. That moved about a ½ inch, which is about what we needed. Let's see if, see where we're at now. Pretty much just gonna put it on there. Like so. Make sure that bushing's all right. Now we're gonna lock this thing back down. Push that. Like every YouTuber says, this is really hard to do with one hand, but you get the point. We're gonna lock that back down and see how we do with the gear set. Okay, it's all locked back down. I'll zip tie that to something up there. Now let's see what we got. Okay. All right, there you have it. Well, that was a struggle, but there you have it. I hope I could help one of you out. And yeah, you may want to do it differently. If not, this way works too. My hood is flopped over my shoulder because I'm soaking wet, but I'm gonna button this back up. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.